Hello, this is Meister X, and I'm going to go over the Level 2 Academic Word of the Day, apparent, for Week 2, Quarter 1. Let's take a look at your flashcard. Okay, apparent has 3 syllables. A, pair, ent. And the emphasis or stress is on the second syllable, pair. So we say apparent, apparent. We use it only as an adjective, and it has 2 different definitions depending on how it's used. Let's take a look at the first definition first. In the first definition, apparent is not usually before the noun. In this case, then, usually apparent is used as a predicate adjective, as an adjective following a linking verb. And here it means easy to see or understand. Let's take a look at your sentence example. The theme of love as power is apparent in Sandra Cisneros' Women Hollering Creek stories. Women Hollering Creek is a series of stories in a book written by Sandra Cisneros. And the idea that love is power, has power, is easily seen. Okay? And so here we have apparent describing theme. And so, as I said, here apparent is an adjective in the predicate connected to the subject theme by the linking verb is. The theme is apparent. The theme of love as power is apparent. Okay? Apparent is describing theme. In the second definition, apparent is used as an adjective usually before the noun. And when it's used before the noun, then it means something a little bit different. It's a little bit similar to that word so-called. Remember so-called? We examined it in a previous video. Here it means something that seems to be true or real but might not be. We talked about so-called friends. You can call them the apparent friends as well. And again, here the construction of the sentence has apparent being used before the noun that is describing. For example, this apparent building disaster is an art installation by Alex Chinnick in Great Britain. So here, well, it's kind of funny if you take a look at this. This is actually a real building you can visit in Great Britain. People get shocked, they're walking by, they look over and they see this building that looks like the front of it has slid down off its front. And we're like, oh my gosh. But it's a fake, it's just a pretend. So that's why it's not really a disaster, it's an apparent building disaster. Okay? Because really it's an art installation. They actually made, Alex Chinnick made this building look that way as part of an art project. Okay? Be sure to add a period at the end of the sentence, which is missing on this sentence, minus half point, Mr. X. Okay, let's go back and look at your flashcard. To look at your familial words, you have apparently, which is the adverb form. And this is usually used for the second definition. Okay, like, oh, that man is apparently drunk. Okay? And you say, oh, that man is apparently drunk. It means like he's walking around and stumbling, so he looks like he's drunk, but it might not really be true, It might be just a really bad dancer. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Okay, synonyms. For the first definition, credible, clear, obvious. Okay, credible, clear, and obvious. Easy to understand, easy to see. Okay, that's used in the predicate adjective. Definition 2, supposed. And we have a comma here that's interesting. I guess there was another one there before, but apparently not anymore. But supposed, again, similar to so-called. With your antonyms, again, you have antonyms for the first definition, vague and hidden. Vague is like unclear. Hidden, now you don't see it, not easy to see. For the second definition, doubtful or unlikely. Okay, and that is your academic word of the day. Be sure to write an original sentence using apparent as an adjective. And, try either of the two definitions. They're both used pretty often, fairly often. If you want, you can try both. I'll check both if you like, if you really want to push yourself to really understand this word backwards and forwards. Okay? Include illustrations, as always. I think that's it. So happy studying.